Good evening, fine people of the internet. It's just little me here at the moment. I don't know if anybody's joining me. Iman is out at the moment. He's gone, I think he's in the garden because I got a message saying he's gone weeding. Or is it to a wedding? It might be the latter. But with Iman, weeding sounds somewhat more apt, if you know what I mean. Hello, Andy. How are you doing? Let's see if people join us. I have something a little different tonight. I'm going to be reading Innsmouth, the Stolen Child. And I've got some notes up on the screen. We've got some different stats. It's not just the usual skill, stamina, luck. We have health, speed, accuracy, stealth, detection, power, and conspicuousness to see whether the things notice us. Right, I'm going to, while we're waiting for people to pop in, just for me and you, Andy, because it looks like it's just me and you at the moment. If anyone else does pop in, and hopefully they'll say hi. Whenever testing attributes, it's 2d6, roll equal to or less than. I rolled some pretty good stats, so they're not too bad. Just the one maximum, but decent speed and stealth, and slightly above average accuracy. Power's a little bit below average. Conspicuousness starts at a default level, as does health. Right. When we test conspicuousness, if you roll higher on 2d6, it's successful. So everything else is equal to or less than. Conspicuousness, you've got to roll higher on 2d6. Weapons, your default weapon is a knife, default damage of 2. You also possess a gun with 6 non-recoverable bullets, but there's a chance to find more bullets on the adventure. You can never carry. Oh, you can carry more than 6 bullets. Okay, right. Combat rules for guns are a little bit later on. Combat, whoever has the highest speed goes first. So if tied, compare the 2 accuracy attributes. If these 2 numbers are also the same, compare health. If these are equal, then the player character goes first. The attacker rolls 2d6. If the result is lower than or equal to the accuracy, they have hit. It's as simple as that. So everyone gets a chance to hit 2, 2, 2, 2. And you've just got to roll accuracy or lower. And you are dead at 0. There's no evade ability. Firing your gun. If you choose to use your gun in combat, roll 1d6 to fire the gun instead of attacking and incur the following damage. A 1 is a miss. 2 to 5 is the number on the dice. That's how much damage you do. And a 6 is an outright kill. But every time you fire your gun... Hello, Jake. Every time you fire your gun, you add 2 to your conspicuousness rating. Because guns are noisy. As well as your knife and gun, you're able to carry other items up to a weight limit of 40 weight points. But once the weight of items goes over 20, your speed and stealth are both reduced by 1 point. It has been a while. It has. That's the book I'm reading tonight. It's fighting fantasy style, but Lovecraftian. If the combined weight of items carried goes over 35, your speed and stealth totals are reduced by a further 1 point. If not in combat, nor about to enter combat, you can discard items to bring the weight carried down. But once you've discarded an item, you can't pick it back up again. Your knife, gun, flashlight, and bullets do not count towards your weight limit. You start the book with 3 rations. Rations, when eaten, restore 3 to your health. Your health can never go above 15. You cannot eat rations mid-combat or just before entering combat. and all rations weigh 1 weight point each. And that's it. So we have knife, gun, 6 bullets, and 3 rations, and a weight currently of 3. So I'll make a note of those. We've got knife, oops, knife, gun, flashlight, 3 rations, and the weight is 3. So, them's the rules. We have 3 people in, which looks like me, Andy, and Jake at the moment. Do we hang on for others? Is it because there's not a book they know? Is something happening in America? Is there a holiday in America? I don't know. Or is it because I'm without my charismatic friend? No Iman, no cigar. Possibly, possibly. So I'm just going to try and kill some time. Let's see how many people turn up. So what's been happening in the world? Friday evening in America, nice weather, but nothing special. That's okay. Okay. Well, it depends where you are, doesn't it, as to whether it's evening or not, because 8 hours to the west coast at the moment. 7 hours, 8 hours. So west coast people, it'll be lunchtime, early afternoon. But east coast, 5 hours. It's very early evening. I wouldn't even call it late afternoon. People could still be at work. We have a fourth person who's just joined. So fourth person, say hello. Announce yourself. Say hi. We've played some games this week. We didn't play Call of Cthulhu. We played Monster of the Week on Tuesday. And we are hunting a Jersey Devil. Andy's playing in that game. Good fun. Anne's running it. Then on Wednesday, I went round to Sausage Mike's house to play some board games. Hello, Daryl. Round Sausage, we played a game called Their Last Fight, or Your Last something Last Fight, which is dice cards with a bit of role playing. And I played Beast. Ah, it was you plugging that, right? Okay. How regular do people have to be? It's just that the time 4 till 7 UK time, I finish work at 2 o'clock on a Monday, but I on a Monday, so 4 till 7 is throughout dinner time, eating time, and I cook on a Monday, and my wife would go ballistic if I wimped out of cooking to play a game. So that's the thing with the time for me. But I get home at 2 o'clock UK time on Mondays, so I'm home in plenty of time. But I can't guarantee I can be there for 4. So it's one of them things. Otherwise, I would sign up for it because I love Call of Cthulhu. Let's see. See if I can plan around it. I'm not committing to anything yet, though. Not committing to anything. I'm on holiday from the 15th to the 22nd anyway, so we'll see after I get back. I can't commit at the Saturday, Thursday night. Oh no, I was chatting and playing rally games on Thursday night. And then tomorrow is OSE. It's our OSE game. So busy. And then Sunday is going to the football to watch my daughter play. And watch them probably lose again because they haven't got a goalkeeper yet. And my quiz in the evening. So yeah, life's a busy one. Life's a busy one. Well, we're up to 4 people. People aren't piling in yet. Shall I just get started? Hopefully people will join. Hopefully. I think that's the best thing. We'll be picking what we do with votes as per usual. Um, you've got to bear with me because I'm doing the reading and I'll have to type the votes in, and I'm going to have to keep the character sheet up to date, which I'm going to do in front of you all on the screen anyway. So we'll see how it all works. Introduction. You are not a hero. Anything you do, it's for money. The more the better. Money is short right now, which is why the woman who knocks on your Arkham apartment door on a Sunday morning is not turned away. I need your help, she says. She's recently been crying. My son has been kidnapped. Come in. At first she stands looking nervous, but you show her through the lounge and offer her a seat and a coffee. She accepts both. Whilst you're making it, you turn to her. Was it your husband? You ask. Maybe your parents. She looks up and shakes her head. It's the town, she says. She sees your confusion and continues. My name is Rose, and I come from Arkham, but I married a man from Innsmouth. We had a child, but then he disappeared. I tried to raise the boy in Innsmouth, but it wasn't working, and I made arrangements to bring him back here with me. But unfortunately, it seems somebody got wind of the idea, and those odd townsfolk took him. I daren't go back, at least not alone. I've seen things there which scare me to the bone. Will you help? You hand her the coffee. How much? I have $50. I can pay you half now, half when he's returned. All right, you tell her. What else do I need to know? She produces a handwritten map of the area. This will help, she begins. You want to head for the grocery store in the middle of town. My friend works there every day, and she's keeping an eye and an ear out for me. Contact her. She should be able to tell you more. What's the safest way in? Personally, I'd suggest hiring a boat and coming in via the harbour under cover of darkness. It sounds dramatic, I know, but if anyone becomes suspicious, I don't think I'll ever see him again. You nod. You know the area and have a friend with a boat who owes you a favour. Very well. I'll make my preparations tomorrow and leave the day after. Excuse me. Little tickle in my throat. The woman looks visibly relieved. Thank you. My son's name is Lester. Unfortunately, I fled in a hurry and I don't have any photographs, I'm afraid. I'll find him. Don't you worry. The woman puts down her coffee cup. Be careful. The folks of Innsmouth are strange and dangerous. They hold secrets, are part of some cult. I tried to ignore it when I first got there, but ignorance only tolerates so much. You assure her you'll be careful. Another thing worth mentioning is they seem to have an unhealthy attraction to strange gold and odd artifacts. If you find any, you might be able to use them to bribe people for information. She pauses and looks at you as if in two minds to say something. It's important you know you're not the first investigator I've hired. There was another, a lady who came highly recommended, but unfortunately she went in a week ago, and I've not heard anything from her since. It does sound fishy. It does. You call in your favour the following day, and a friend agrees to drop you at the harbour. However, you can see on his face he's not happy to be going anywhere near Innsmouth. That evening, the boat quietly enters the harbour. You look out and see a port in front of you. There are lights along the shoreline which go back a little way into the land before petering out. 10 minutes later, you pull up at a small dock. You get off and turn to thank your friend, but they are already rowing away. You can see no people at all, which feels a little strange. You check your inventory. You have 3 rations, a knife, a gun with 6 bullets, I need to note down the number of bullets, and a flashlight. Make a note of these and turn to 1. Well, we have some artwork, but I'm just going to make a quick note of the fact that we have 6 bullets. I think we use the gun as little as possible. We are not Daniel, so we're not going to go in going blam 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 blam. That is my my plan. But no, actually no, I'll leave it up to you lot. I'll let you decide. You can be Daniels if you want. You stand on the wooden dock, looking towards town. There's a strong smell of fish, but that's not a surprise for what is obviously a fishing village. To the north, you see a sizable harbour where you might be able to find other people. In front of you, to the west, are several run-down warehouses, black and unused, and to the south are several wharves running along the shoreline. There is rain in the air, but it's not falling yet. You check your map. Any of the 3 options looks like a possible route to the centre of town. The air is cold, and you have no wish to be here any longer than you need to be. So we have 3 options. I'll give you those in a moment. But there's a little bit of artwork. That is Innsmouth docks. And that's quite nice. I quite like that. It's quite spooky. Right, our options are head north to investigate the harbour, head west towards the warehouses, or head south to check out the wharves. So north. Start a poll. North. North. Harbour. I reserve the right to use English spelling. West. Warehouses. South. Wharves. I'll start the poll. Of course, I can't vote because I'm placing the poll and Iman isn't here to place the vote for me. So there's only 2 of you who can vote by the looks of things at the moment because somebody's checked out. As Jake's been chatting, especially if Jake's here. Has Andy got to sleep or has Daryl disappeared? I don't know. One of you has. So, at the moment, Harbour North has 100% of the votes. I'll give you 30 odd seconds to place the votes. So we're in no rush. So there is a 4th person who's just joined, and it is Trumpet Mercurius, who's sent a gift membership to Grumpkin 8048. That's a good name, Grumpkin. Thank you, Mercurius. Well, to show you the book we're playing, it is that one. Simon Burke's Innsmouth, the Stolen Child. And we are looking for a young boy by the name of Lester, and he's in Innsmouth somewhere. But his mother didn't have a photograph of him. She told us to go into the town, to a shop in the town centre where her friend works, and we are voting which route to use. And looks like the votes are all for going via the harbour. Who's the publisher? Let's have a look. Blue Fox Game Books. That's a new one for me. Any idea on who Blue Fox Game Books might be? I don't know. Uh, the cover illustrations by R.H. Stewart. That's pretty good. And the internal illustrations, of which we've seen one so far, by Willie Roberts. That looks quite good as well. No, I say I've not heard of them. They've got a website called bluefoxcomics.com. Uh, oh, they had a lot of the leatherette stuff at Chaosium Con. I was going to say Chaosium.com there. But I stuck to the regular hardbacks. Ah, okay. Right. Excellent. Well, we'll see how this book plays because I like the presentation of it. The rules are very very neatly laid out. No fluff. We'll see if it comes recommended. Let's end the poll. Harbour won the poll. It was 100%. I couldn't. I still. It hasn't. The result hasn't come up for me yet, but I'm assuming you all voted. So we turn to 150. Oh, we've got another piece of artwork. I'll show you in a bit. You make your way north towards the harbour proper. There are boats docked, but no signs of life. Right, one thing I can say is some of the text is very close to the central binding, so that's a little bit annoying. You wonder what strangeness lurks here. As you draw closer, you notice a man sitting on a wall staring out to sea. You glance in the direction he's looking and can make out a mound of rock just visible above the waves, known locally as Devil's Reef. His general demeanour gives you the impression he feels lost. Behind him are houses positioned close to the harbour wall. They are primarily dark, but a light is on in one of them. We have 5 options here. So I'll show you the artwork. There he is. I'm actually going to assume that because we've come to the harbour, we're not going to leave the harbour straight away. So I'm going to so the two to check out the warehouses and venture back to the wharves are not going to be options because we can't have more than 4 votes. So he looks a little odd. His chin's quite long and his face looks a bit saggy. So our options are speak to him, investigate the houses, or stay on the road and continue to the road beyond. Those are your options. Speak, houses, or road beyond. So all I can see is it's on 100% speak. at the moment. Until I close it, I don't. Oh, it's 1-1. Oh, it's 2-1 now. 2-1. And there are four people in the chat, of which one is me, and I don't get a vote because I've placed the poll. So that means Speak has won. Oh, we're up to 5 in chat, so there could be another vote coming in. Hello, whoever's just joined us. Good evening. Good evening. Cast your vote. Speak to the slightly odd-looking man. Investigate some houses or continue the road to the road beyond. I'll try and zoom in so you can see his features. Not too fishy, but a little fishy. That Innsmouth look, that sort of, slightly pointed nose, a slightly flabby mouth. You see that? That sort of thing. Okay, well, we're back down to 4, so I'm assuming everybody has voted. Yeah, little that. He lives in Innsmouth, doesn't he? So yeah, it's a bit shit. It's a bit shit. Okay, so we are going to speak to him. Turn to 520. As you draw nearer the man, you become aware he is muttering under his breath. He appears to be in his 70s, though the lines on his face suggest he's had a more challenging life than most. He doesn't look up and you feel unsure whether to interrupt him or not. Do we interrupt him anyway, head towards the houses, or check out the warehouse? Oh, no, we're not going to do the warehouses and wharves. Come to the docks for a reason. Interrupt him anyway, check out the houses, or carry on to the road beyond. So do we interrupt him? Interrupt him. Check houses. Go road. Pole is up. Something I do need to do is I should have yes. Yes, there we go. There we go. I don't know any of those names. None of them at all. I get to give 10 free ones out to people per month, and we have rolled over to a new month. So I've got my 10. So I'm going to give out 5 tonight, and then save some for next week. I think give out another 5 next week. Might as well use them. Right, we've got 2 votes at the moment. I think because it's going to be 50-50. So who's our third person who hasn't voted? Somebody hasn't voted. Show yourself, lurker. We do indeed need a tiebreaker. We do indeed. Say it's quiet tonight. It's quiet. I do wonder if it's because it's not a particularly well-known book, but anyway, it's something different. Or maybe it's just because I'm by myself and I'm clearly not the same draw that Iman's reading voices. It is a tough night. It is. Lowest turnout in a while. So I wondered if America had a holiday of some sort. Maybe people are just busy at work, trying to earn a crust. Or maybe people are on holiday. Common time of the year for holidays? An annual vacation? Hunting trips and camping trips? We're going camping. We're going camping to Cornwall. Kids have got a surfing lesson booked. All I care about is the fact that the local pub looks really nice. Local pub looks lovely. So I intend, it's not cheap, but we'll be on holiday anyway, so who cares? But I intend to spend a little bit of time in there, probably with my son, who also enjoys a beverage. It's a very nice little pub. In fact, I'm going to show it you all. This is the pub we're going to be going to. This is the pub. Let me get some images up. Can you see it? Look at that. Look at that. Little country pub. Isn't it lovely? Look at that food. Yes. Yes. It's like proper food. Little beer garden bit out the back. Sunday dinners. Look at this for a roast dinner. Look at that. Doesn't that look splendid? Look at that piece of fish. I might be sampling a bit of that. Andy, you should look at that bar. Look at that for a traditional bar, Andy. Imagine all the ales they've got along there. Oh yes. Oh yes. There's probably going to be quite a lot of ciders with it being in Cornwall. They've got their own. I think they've got their own brand of cider that they do actually. They make on site, which is going to have to be sampled. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Live music, live band. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to be. Most of that holiday. Yes. Guessing this is World Cup time with all the flags and bunting. You know? Or they have something. They have a summer fair there. So whether that's that. So there you go. They do. They do. They look like good stuff. The food isn't cheap. A typical meal is sort of £15 to £20 in there. It's all home cooked, homemade stuff. None of this um, mass produced rubbish. Uh, looks like a lovely little place. I mean, I've driven past it when I was. I haven't been to that. to that village for a long, long time, but I used to drive past that pub when I was there with my family quite a lot. I'm sure I went in that pub when I was about 20-ish. I went down there with a friend of mine. Long time ago. Long time ago. I appreciate it more now, being an old man. Right. Have we still only got 2 votes? We've still got somebody lurking who's not voted. So I'm going to close the poll. Interrupt him and check houses. Okay. 1 to 3, we interrupt him. 4 to 6, we check the houses. We go and check the houses. Fairest way to do it. One, 3, 9. Okay, you approach the houses carefully, noticing most are boarded up, and more than a few are in a state of disrepair. There's only one with an accessible door. Oh, the only one with an accessible door is the one. The text is too close to the binding. The only one with an accessible door is the one with the light inside. There's a strong odour of fish coming from within the house, which almost makes you gag. What do we do here? Knock on the door of the house. Try the door of the house. Keep or go to the road, or speak to the man you saw earlier. So knock, try door, road, or go back to the man. Knock, try door, road, or speak to weirdo. Those are our choices. We've got 3 votes, all 3 for different things. The law of sod. That is so typical. So typical. I can I can tell that. I can see knock 33%, so I know that there's 3 on 33%, 3 on 1 vote. Right, so we're going to have to split it again because that's I can't vote. I'm one of the ones in chat, so I can do the polls. So that's it. 1 to 2 knock, 3 to 4 try door, 5 to 6 speak to weirdo. Try the door. Hello, 5th person who's joined on a quiet night on our Friday stream. Try the door of the house. 376. Pardon me. You try the handle and are surprised to find it unlocked. The door opens a little, and through the crack you can see a run-down room. The smell from within is nauseating. You get a sense of foreboding. So, what do we do? It rounded up. What do we do? Go in or leave? Smelly, ominous house. Do we go in and investigate? Or do we leave? Enter or leave. So I can see Enter's had a vote. I can't tell whether it's 1, 2, or 3 votes. Or even 4. Oh, right, we're at 50-50 now. 2-1 to enter. Enter the smelly house with a sense of foreboding, or leave. It's up to you. Tango 0. Oh, throwing it down my. I think I'm drunk already. I've been drinking Tango. Still 2-1 by looks of things for enter. Oh, did chat just jump up to 6 then? Someone popped in, popped straight out again. Popped in. No, it's only John. Bugger that. And left. Maybe somebody is stalking Iman and looking for him. Or has that person just come back in? Hello, whoever's just joined us. Or someone's just gone again. Or it could just be Daniel trying to get his computer working. Is that likely? Is it Daniel trying to get his computer working? Or is it somebody disappointed I don't have a young man sat beneath me here? That came out wrongly, didn't it? Someone left as soon as I said that. Yes. So if you don't know, Iman has gone to a wedding. The wedding was at 4 o'clock. He was hoping to be back for about 9ish, but he couldn't promise it, and thus it's not here yet. So I'm guessing the wedding has gone on longer than he had planned. Wasn't his wedding, unless his parents were planning some surprise for him. They wouldn't do that. Okay, looks like we are entering. You've had long enough to vote. So I'm going to end the poll there. 10 to 16. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You push the door open more and look inside, but see nothing of note. Carefully you take a step in, and the smell makes your head swim a little. You don't often change your mind, but it's making you think twice. Is this the DM saying, "Are you sure?" Do we hold our breath and continue, or do we leave the house and go to the road beyond? I think that was the book pulling the D&D trick. The DM, "Are you sure?" With an innocent look, or no, a shit-eating grin. We've all done it. We've all done it. Such as when your first level characters try attacking a white with normal weapons. Are you sure? The characters don't know what this is. You rub your hands together with glee. Yes. So it looks like continue is winning. We are suckers for punishment. You want to get my really high skilled character killed quickly by the looks of things. 6 people in chat. So hopefully people have voted. give you a few more seconds. In fact, you have until I finish filling up my vape. Oh, no, I don't want that flavour. Bored of that flavour. It's a grape flavour. It's about of date juices in the shop, so I hadn't. I'm a bit bored. They're not that great. The reason why they didn't sell went out of date. Fruity gum. There we are. That fruity gum. Brand new bottle. Fresh bottle. While I've been at work the last day or two, I've been starting. When it's been quiet at work, it hasn't been that quiet. We've had a couple of busy days in the shop. I've been starting reading through Masks of Nyarlathotep, getting my head around the general plot. I've just read the background basically in the introduction. Just about to start reading the first adventure chapter, which is Peru. I'll be running that in the new year. So it looks interesting. So yes, this has been my gentle reading. I've been at work. I'm about 35 pages in. There's a way to go yet. Right, okay, it looks like continuing is winning. Three votes, all for continue. 481. You move further into the small, low-ceilinged house. It's pretty much just one room, with a set of stairs off to the right and a door out the back, leading to a yard, you assume. You think you hear a noise upstairs, a kind of heavy breathing, but you can't be sure. On edge, you think over your options. Which are head upstairs, look in the yard, or go out to the road. Upstairs, yard, or road. Upstairs, yard, or road. What sort of accent will they have from Innsmouth? What sort of voice? A sort of wet, scratching voice. I guess. Yes, I think so. I think a voice with a lot of floppy tongue. Slopping sort of voice. Everyone's being very brave. Let's go and stare at the monster. Let's go into a house, find a monster straight away. Yeah. 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 What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? You just want to test out the combat mechanics, don't you? Yeah, it's rolling dice, because we haven't rolled dice yet. Apart from to work out tiebreakers when the votes have been tied. So, looks like we're going upstairs. Poll is ended. There were 3 votes. So we have 3 active people, 2 lurkers. Head upstairs, so to 26. You Move towards the stairs, being careful where you place your feet. Even though there is some light, it's still difficult to see the floor. Roll 2d6 and test your stealth. Okay, we are testing stealth, which is one of our best stats. Yes! We passed. If the test is successful, turn to 392. So you know there's about 600 entries in the book. So it's quite a beefy book. You narrowly miss stepping on something slimy on the floor and make it safely to the bottom of the stairs. You look up but see nothing. The sound of breathing is louder now. Do we go up the stairs into the darkness? Do we shine our flashlight up the stairs? Do we check out the yard? Or do we head back towards the road? So it's added an extra option, that of the flashlight. Head up. Use flashlight. Yard. Or road. There's lots of choices so far. Lots of options. There's a lot of freedom in this book, which is good. Freedom to explore. Oh, there was only 2 votes in the last one. Do apologise if I dived in before anyone wanted to vote. Do give you a few minutes typically. So if you're not paying attention, you're not clicking on vote. Yeah, that's your loss. I sorted out my computer crashing issues as well, mostly. Appears to be being caused by Bluetooth issues. I am wearing my Bluetooth headphones at the moment because it's only when my computer's under stress that it's been crashing. So it's under no stress at all, just running a few internet windows. It gives me the freedom to move around a bit because I've had to plug in my wired headphones, which I've only got a 4-foot long cable, which is a bit of a pain because my computer is over there, more than 4 feet away. So I can plug it into the monitor, but dangly cables, a pain in the bum. We're on 100% flashlight at the moment. Our chat has just dropped to just 4. We were at 6. Maybe the 2 lurkers departed. Maybe. So, I'll give you another minute. I'll give you 1 more minute. As always, I'll shill for my OSE game in the Discord tomorrow, starting at 7:30 UK time. We are playing B12, Queen's Harvest. The party are you're all just about 2nd level at the moment, I think. Lots of NPCs. Padded out the party with loads of hirelings, which is necessary because it's a tough adventure so far. Well, the chapter they're in is anyway. So we're using the flashlight. Just how many? 2 votes last time. It was 100% flashlight, so I didn't see how many people had voted. Doesn't tell me. Shine your flashlight up the stairs. 5, 2, 3. You retrieve your flashlight and turn it on and shine it up the stairs. Its beam illuminates a hunched figure wearing a dark cowl over its head. You immediately jump backwards and knock some metal ornaments to the floor. Add 2 to your conspicuousness. Not wanting to stick around, you make your way quickly to the road. So all that has succeeded in doing, investigating that house, is add 2 to our conspicuousness. There we are. Alright, so it sends us back to the road. That house wasn't much use. Unless there was something in the yard. I don't know. 241. Road runs parallel to the sea in a north-south direction. You look up and see a sign indicating you're currently on Main Street. And just below it, pointing towards the harbour, another sign reads Innsmouth Harbour. Main Street is almost deserted, but you can see 2 other streets leading off it. Payne Street, spelled with an E, and Waite Street, also spelled with an E, both heading west into the mainland. You check the rough map you have, and either of these roads will take you towards the centre. So do we go along Payne Street or Waite Street? Payne Street or Waite Street? Those are your choices. I wonder if Payne Street is named after Thomas Paine, who is Waite Street named after? Don't know. Looks like we've got 3 votes come in, which is everybody who is in chat. 2-1 for Payne Street. Oh, somebody else has just joined chat. Hello, whoever's joined. If you've just joined, vote for either Payne Street or Waite Street. Payne Street is currently winning. Or alternatively, whoever's lurking doesn't vote. That's the other thing. Okay, so it looks like Payne Street is victorious. I am going to end this poll. Payne Street is 556. Pardon me. You turn down Payne Street and notice several houses lining the road. There's a sound of running water off to your right, and at the end of Payne Street, according to your map, is the town square. Whilst you cannot see many people around, you don't want to arouse any suspicion. Right, we have 3 options here. Head quickly down Payne Street, head slowly down Payne Street, or investigate Payne Street a little more. So walk quickly, walk slowly, or stop and investigate. Hello, Daniel. How are you? So walk quickly down Payne Street, walk slowly down Payne Street, or investigate Payne Street. These are your options. What are you busy doing, Dan? How did your barbecue thing go last weekend? Was it all that you hoped it would be? Free food, free booze, a chance to have a snooze in the sun instead of cleaning shitters for the day. Well, I reckon we've got 3 votes so far. 5 people in addition to me in chat. So, oh, 4 votes. 4 votes. 3-1 investigate. So investigate's going to win. Investigate. Turn to 62. You head over to the left side of the street, where an alleyway descends into the darkness between 2 sets of buildings. You can't hear any noises coming from the alleyway. You notice a group of people moving towards the harbour, and you sink into the shadows and watch them pass safely. Would you like to venture down the alley or continue down Payne Street? So, investigate this alleyway or continue down Payne Street. These are your options. Ooh. Itchy eyes. Getting that a lot at the moment. In dry patches around here, on the top of my nose and under my eyes. Skin's going very, very dry. I think it's the weather. I had that one falling apart. Maybe both. Hello, people who've just joined. Say hi. People starting to write now. Only been streaming for how long? An hour and 5 minutes already. %, investigate alley at the moment. I'm wondering, I can't help thinking that I should maybe set up these streams on my side table and get a slightly more comfortable chair than this one. Because this one isn't doing my back any good. It's one of them sort of bucket seat type things you get in racing cars. Obviously, because it's a racing rig that I sit in while I'm doing this at the moment. It's just in front of me is my steering wheel thing, which is heavily bolted and screwed on, and then see keyboard on lap, microphone, and that's the rig thing. And there's my pedals and my feet on resting currently on the brake pedal. Also, I could something a little more comfortable when playing non-racing games, and when doing this, doing RPGs in Discord and things like that. So have a think. Have to have a think. I've got my daughter's old chair over there I could use. It's pink with little hearts on it. She had it when she was about 8 years old. Do you think that'd be fetching? Sat on a little pink chair on wheels, hearts on the back of it. Would it suit me? She's gone out to a party tonight, all glammed up for the second time in as many weeks. Rare. You don't often see her glammed up. She's becoming a bit of a party girl. Hope she's behaving herself. My son, on the other hand, has gone to the pub with his friends. He won't be behaving himself. My wife will be watching true crime things downstairs, learning as many ways to murder me and dispose of my body as possible. Right, so investigating the alley. Investigating Kirsty Alley. 273. You walk into the alleyway, and the noise from the street becomes muted. Ahead, another alley crosses this one, and beyond the intersection, the passageway continues to Waite Street. To the right of you is a cart laden with boxes, whilst to the left, a stinking pile of rubbish litters the ground. So we have options here again. Examine the rubbish pile, investigate the cart, head onward to Waite Street, or go back to Payne Street. So we've got to check out the rubbish, check out the cart, go to Waite Street, or go to Payne Street. Here you go. More choices. Quite a relaxing book for me. There's not a lot. So far, I like the additional mechanics in the book. I like the fact that it's not a traditional sort of fantasy book. It's something different. I like the fact that it's really open with lots of choices. It feels very free. It could maybe do with a little bit more descriptive text, because it's a little short and to the point. But maybe we'll get some longer text as we get further into the adventure. Right, we've got 50% of votes for rubbish, 50% of votes for something else. I can't see what that something else is because it doesn't show me. So I can't tell if it's 1-1 or 2-2. We do have 5 people in addition to me in chat, so it could easily be either 1-1 or 2. Oh, there we go. It's now 2-1 to rubbish. So it was 1-1. Never turned down a good pile of rubbish. Yeah, depends what's in there and depends what it smells of. Yes. Can't say I've ever liked the idea of sifting through rubbish. No. What goes in the bin stays in the bin. Still 2-1. Guessing Daniel's still busy. Didn't tell me what he was doing or how he got on last weekend or anything like that. It's not like Daniel. He's obviously busy. Wonder what he's busy doing. Visitors? Pub. I know he's doing the roof of his house at the moment, if that's going on at the moment. Or maybe he's just polishing his collection. Never know, who knows? Who knows? One of those things. Right, okay, we are checking out the rubbish pile. Ending pair 133. You move closer to the pile of rubbish. The smell is awful. As you get nearer, you see a group of rats congregating around one corner of it. Do we pay closer attention to the rats, investigate the cart, or head to White Street or Payne Street? Ah, you're on your phone. Are you in the pub, Daniel? Is that what it is? You're not at your abacus. Rats, cart, White Street, or Payne Street. These are your options. It is fair to say, though, I mean, you said you're on your phone, so you're limited in what you can do. I'm going to come in now and say, when you're on your computer, you're limited in what you can do, aren't you? Yes, unless you've been having lessons from your lad. Ah, bowling alley. Ah, excellent. Excellent. That wasn't on my bingo card. Are you winning? Have you got a strike yet? The only time, look, I am terrible at 10 pin bowling. My average score is somewhere around 110, 120. I'm not very good. But my best ever score, I got around 190 once. And I was at least 6 pints of Guinness into the night. So things were wobbling a little. And I started the game with 5 consecutive strikes. It went tits up after that, but 5 consecutive strikes to start the game. I think I scored high 180s, maybe 190. Best I've ever done when I was drunk. When I'm sober, I can't even get a spare to save my life, barely. Useless. I tried to sling it too hard. My stubby fat fingers get stuck in the holes. Right, it looks like you don't want to dig around the rats. It looks like you want to dig around the cart instead at the moment. Ah, okay. Okay. Is it 10 pin bowling you're doing, or is it sort of like more skittles sort of stuff? Right. I'm up to 7 people in chat. All the votes are for cart at the moment. I'll give you another 30 seconds or so. As I say that, we drop back to 6. People popping in and departing. Hi. Bye. Your time is up. Cart. You have 3 votes, all for cart. Okay. 18. The cart is laden with crates of goods and looks out of place down the alleyway. You search it to find if there's anything worthwhile and find a bandage. +1 W. Oh, +1 weight you can take. You can use the bandage to restore up to 2 health when not in or about to enter combat. Okay, I think we'll have that. Hello, One Ring. How are you doing? Nothing ever good comes out of checking rats. Yeah, you get bitten and get a disease. Right, so they weigh 3, and we've now got a bandage, which heals 2, also weighs 1. Oh, our combined weight is up to 4. Right. As you search, you hear a noise coming from the front of the cart and decide to move on to either Waite Street or Payne Street. But before we move on, I'm just going to show you the artwork of the cart. It's not an exciting picture, but it's got the atmosphere. It's quite atmospheric. It's quite nicely done. So Waite Street or Payne Street? It did say it looked out of place. Waite Street or Payne Street? Those are our choices. Two votes for Waite. So far, 1 vote for Payne, by the looks of things. Any more votes coming in? Three votes for Waite, 1 vote for Payne. Okay, so I'm going to assume, because we have had a few lurkers, that we can end the poll there. And that's on 4 votes. Right. And I've just seen how to see how many votes we've got. If I click on the plus to go to a poll again a second time while one is open, it shows me how many votes have been in the current poll. I've never noticed that before. Okay, Waite Street, 306. You emerge into Waite Street. Turn right and continue head away from the harbour. You're about to cross a quiet street when a procession of people appears. Turn to 33. You fall into a shadowed doorway as the people slowly walk by in one shambling line. If your bearings are correct, they're leading out of the town square, which ultimately is good news for you. After a few moments, they slow down and finally stop altogether. You're going to need to get through them one way or another. You look for a thinning in the crowd and see one a little to your right, yet it still means passing by at least 3 groups of people. Roll 2d6 and test your stealth. That's a success. 4, 8, 5. You walk past the first group, slowly mimicking their shuffling. It appears to work, though a couple of them look your way. Add 1 to your conspicuousness. You are now approaching the second group. Roll 2d6 and test your stealth. Stealth's been useful so far. 6 is a pass. 1, 5, 1. The second group notices you a little more, but quickly lose interest and return their gaze to the front of the procession. Add another 1 to your conspicuousness. There's just one more group to go. You take a deep breath. Roll 2d6 and test your stealth. If the test is successful, which it is, turn to 188. Maybe Waite Street wasn't the best idea. Oh well, we live and learn. You make it past the third group of people, seemingly without incident. See you, Daniel. Enjoy your bowling. When you think you are free, you feel a hand on your shoulder and hear a croaking noise that sounds like some attempt at speech. You turn around to see one of the Innsmouth people looking at you with their staring, watery eyes. What do we do? Try to work out what they want, nod and walk away, shake your head and walk away, or offer them something from our inventory. Okay, you're allowed to go AFK. That's absolutely allowable. So, work out what they want. Nod and walk away. Shake head and walk away. Or offer something from the inventory. You see what we've got in our inventory? Not a right lot. So 2 votes so far. 1 for work out what they want. 1 for nod and walk away. I'm glad I can now see what it was. So okay, so 2-1. 3 votes. 7 people in chat. I do like Friday evenings. Very chill. Very easygoing. Better now that I no longer work on a Saturday morning. That's the advantage of being the boss and doing the roster. There's only 64 hours in our shop per week to go around, and I'm moving towards splitting them. I split them fairly evenly between myself and the lad who works there. I've got a young girl who works there. She also goes to college, and she gets about 1/5 of the hours available because she's at college a lot of the week. So not a lot of hours, 64, but it's enough. It's enough. I usually end up doing about 30. Jordan usually ends up doing 20, 21, 22. Talia does about 12, 12, 13. Okay. Looks like it's 2-1. Can't see any more votes coming in. So try to work out what they want. So I'll end the poll there. Glad I've worked it out. Try to work out what they want. 580. You're so close to getting past the procession, and you don't want to cause any commotion. Oh, that makes no sense. Roll 2d6 and test your detection. Ah, so we're using our detection skill. Oh, we can't fail on this one. That. If the test is successful, turn to 15. First time we've used a skill other than stealth. You notice he's holding his hand out for something. Some of the others are holding gold-looking objects. Do you have any gold objects in your inventory? If so, you can try offering him one. Otherwise, you must try to move away as safely as possible. We haven't got any gold items. So, nod and walk away, or shake head and walk away. Those are your options. If speed, accuracy, stealth, detection, and power, you succeed if you roll equal to or lower than. Conspicuousness, you have to roll more than to succeed. So we are already quite conspicuous. We need to try and find a way of not being spotted, losing that conspicuousness. Yes, as far as I know, apart from when it comes to firing a gun. Let me check on conspicuousness if it's 2d6 or 3d6. It's 2d6. So yeah, or it's 2d6, or if we fire a gun, it's 1d6. That's it. Those are the mechanics. Very, very simple. So 3 votes all for nod and walk away. So yeah, we can't lose on a yeah without modifiers. Yes, yes. The way the stats are generated, you start with health 15. All the others are 1d6 plus 6. And I roll pretty well. I roll 5, 4, 5, 6, 3. Conspicuousness starts at a flat 4. But stats can go up and down as the adventure goes on. So yeah, with this character we've got has got some really good stats. Better than average. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Solid. So we have chosen to nod and walk away. Turn to 161. You nod a little and turn to break away. You hear more sounds behind you and realize that wasn't the right thing to do. You decide to run. Roll 2d6 and test your speed. Hello, RPG Gen Exile. So testing our speed. Again, we have a good speed. Glad we have. Turn to 300. You run, put your head down and keep going. Before you know it, you find yourself in the town square. When you look behind you, you're relieved to see they didn't follow you, but add 2 to our conspicuousness. Oh. 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 Turn to 196. You look around the town square. To the left, you see a cafe that appears to still be open. Next to it is the First National Grocery. There are no lights on in the shop, and you can see a closed sign on the door. Across from your position is a large, foreboding building called the Gilman House Hotel. A shiver runs down your spine just looking at it. There is a bus idling nearby. With the shop closed, you're not sure where to meet your contact. Right, there's 5 options here, unfortunately, and YouTube polls can only have 4 options. So, somebody in chat, tell me which of these to drop. We'll vote on which one to drop, but you have to do it by typing in chat. Cafe. Investigate the cafe. Approach the grocery. Check out the hotel. Examine the bus, or try and find someone to speak to. Which of those do you want to drop? The one that gets the most votes, you've got to type them in chat, is the one that we will drop. We'll vote on the other 4. So you're voting for an option to get rid of by typing in chat, by putting in some effort. Repeat. Okay. Investigate cafe. Approach First National Grocery, which is closed. Check out the Gilman House Hotel, which makes us feel all ugh. Examine the bus, which is idling. Or try and find someone to speak to. Remember, we are voting for, initially, type in the one that you want to drop from the list, and then we'll vote on the 4 remaining with the usual voting method. Okay. Hello, all things shining. Okay, 2 people want to drop approach grocery. 1 wants to drop find someone to speak to. Anybody else going to vote? If they want to drop? Are you new to our the Friday stream, All Things Shining? I think I've seen your that name before, unless you've changed it. We normally read fighting fantasy books on a Friday, and there's normally Iman here helping me out. He's at a wedding, so there's normally at least 2 of us. And other people do pop in from time to time. Brian and Dan, most commonly. Occasionally others. And we do normally get a few more in chat than we had tonight. So I wonder if it's an unfamiliar book that people are. So we're going to drop the grocery. Okay. So let's ask a question. So, which of these are we going to do? We're going to go to the cafe. Are we going to go to the hotel? Um, are we going to examine the bus? Or are we going to try and find someone to speak to? So this is something. You're now voting in the poll for what we are going to do. Looks like we've had 4 votes straight away, all for different things. Ah, the law of the sod. So, with 7 people in chat, one of them is me, so I can put the votes in. We have got 6 people in chat at the moment, so there's 2 who've not cast a vote. But that's been fairly consistent throughout the stream so far. 2 people not casting a vote. But I'm going to give you a little bit of time to wake up, maybe animate yourself, um, bring yourself into the land of the living. I've just seen I've written some to speak to someone to speak to. Oh, literacy for the win. Should I just chill while we're waiting for lurkers? Lurkers! Lurkers, I summon thee to vote. Ah! There we go. There we go. Lurker successfully summoned. Someone to speak to is now leading. Ah, okay. All right. All we know about the bus is it's idling, so the so it's an option to investigate it. Oh, there we go. And someone to speak to is one. Okay, find somebody to speak to. Hello, George. Trying to find someone to speak to. 211 because that went really well before talking to Fishman. Send that poll. You wait, trying to ascertain which of the groups of people you want to approach. Just before you choose, you hear a noise behind you and turn to see the door to the shop has opened and a young girl is beckoning you inside. Do you know Rose? She whispers. You nod. Then get in here before they see you. You weigh up the odds and make your way into the shop. As soon as you're through the door, the girl shuts and bolts it, looking through the window. Back of the shop, she orders. Quickly. She moves away from the window and into a small room housed behind the counter. You follow, and she shuts the door behind you. Turn to 96. Oh, we've got artwork. And quite a long thing to read. So I'm going to show you the artwork. that is the girl in the shop. I'd given up hope, especially after the previous investigator disappeared, the girl says. But I'm glad you're here now. It's all my fault, you see. Rose came to Innsmouth to visit me. She came, and she fell in love. Never seen someone fall in love like that, but she fell so hard it must have hurt. It was a local boy, Bob. He seemed nice enough. Well, Nice for an Innsmouth person. They're different here. Weird. There, straight up said it. They are weird. But he didn't seem too bad, and I could see the attraction. I should have said more. I should have tried to stop it. It happened so quickly. I tell myself, but that's just an excuse. They fell in love, and she came to stay for good. She didn't have very attentive parents back in Arkham. Reckon they were happy to see the back of her. Well, his family have one of the nice houses, plenty of room, so everything was all right for Rose for a while. Pretty soon she was pregnant, and that kept her smiling. Said she was going to do a proper job of parenting, not like her own. She was so proud. It makes my heart burst just remembering the joy on her face. Well, the baby was born, Lester, and she doted on him. Then one day, some 18 months later, she visited me with him, and she didn't look happy. I asked her what the matter was, and she said Bobby was changing, becoming more distant. Not just that, she said his face was changing too. I hadn't seen him in a few months, so I didn't know. She said strange things were going on at the house, that Bobby's grandmother lived up in the attic, and she was not allowed to see her. And she mentioned strange noises coming from up there, otherworldly noises that scared her. Well, you'd only have to take one look at Rose's face to know she was thinking about leaving. I didn't know the trouble she was in, see? I just didn't know. I told her maybe the baby's arrival had put everyone on the back foot, you know. Maybe in a couple of months it'll all calm down. Damn foolish thing to say. Cheers, Andy. I didn't see her for a few weeks, and I thought everything had calmed down. I know how busy a child that age could keep a parent. But then, then one evening, she came in all flustered and said they'd taken Lester. She told Bobby she wanted to move back to Arkham. That afternoon, after taking a nap, she woke to find him missing. She demanded to see him, but they wouldn't let her. Said it was for the child's good. She came to me for help. I didn't know what to do. She said she feared for her life, but she couldn't leave without Lester. I told her to go and find outside help, because no one in Innsmouth would do anything. I told her to send whoever she found my way, and now you're here. You nod. I started putting posters of Lester up, but whenever I did, they took them down. Then the other day I saw him. I saw Lester. I was looking out of my window and I saw Bobby first. He looked so different. Hard to explain how, but he was not the boy I remember. Then two people, I can only assume were Bobby's parents, walked up, holding Lester's hands between them. Lester looked so sad. They'd drawn up in a carriage in front of the Gilman house. They all went in. Then a little while later, Bobby's parents reappeared alone. After that, I didn't see Bobby or Lester leave. So you think he's still there? Yes. I've got a plan. It's not much, but it's the best I can do under the circumstances. When you find Lester, bring him to the alleyway beside the Gilman. We've got access to a cart that we can use to escape. All right. Has anyone seen you already? If your conspicuousness is still 4, turn to 434. Otherwise, turn to 165. Ours is 10. We've been seen by lots of people. Itchy nose. Word has a way of getting around in Innsmouth. The lower profile you can keep, the better. She bends down and grabs a box from the floor. This is the lost property box. You'll be surprised what we get handed in. Change what you can and wear a hat, and you should be less noticeable. She leaves the room. You find some new clothes to change into, and a cap to pull over your face. Deduct 3 from your conspicuousness. Can't go below 4. That's an improvement. When you're dressed, she comes back in. Here, take some of these, she says, giving you 4 chocolate bars from the shelves. They're Lester's favourite. Oh, and here's a drawing I made of him for the posters. It's a good likeness. You take the chocolate bars, plus 1 weight each, and the drawing, which doesn't weigh anything. So we have 4 chocolate bars. Chocolate. Or help Lester rot his teeth. Please. Oh, if you could, you could choose to eat one or more of the chocolate bars, but if you're not in or about to enter combat, and each will restore 1 to your health. Please, if you can find anything out, I'd appreciate it. All right, I'll see what I can do. You go back out to the front of the shop and she unlocks the door for you. Good luck, she says. Turn to 319. She was useful. Chat, you picked the right thing for a change. You leave the shop and you hear the door locking behind you. If you found the map of the Gilman House ground floor, turn to 193. Otherwise, turn to 140. We haven't. So 240, not 140. A few groups of people mill around the Gilman House, but none of them seem interested in you. You keep your head down, moving along in front of the hotel, and finally go through the entrance into the foyer. On the left is a restaurant with a few remaining patrons still dining. In front of you is the reception desk, currently unoccupied. To the right is a bar area which has several customers. In addition, there is a small shop of sorts behind the bar, selling newspapers and tobacco, among other things. 2 corridors lead off either side of the reception desk, but you can't see where they go. And there's 6 options here. Okay, right, so we're going to have 3, then 3, and then a vote off between the 2 that win each of them. So, the first 3 are reception desk, restaurant, or bar. So, we're going to narrow it down. 2 votes of 3. This one is reception desk, shop, or bar. Which of those would you prefer to approach? We'll then vote on the next 3 after that. The bar is winning. And Daniel isn't even sat with me in stream. I can guess if Daniel's here in chat at the moment, he has voted for the bar. But I think he's bowling. So if you're here, Dan, how are you getting on in bowling? Have you caught up yet? So we're still on 3 votes, 6 people in chat. Peaked at a whopping 8 people tonight. Woohoo! Not as many as usual. So I don't have my charismatic co-hosts with me. Still on 3 votes. So, bar wins the first one. The second 3 are restaurant, left corridor, or right corridor. Left corridor or right corridor. This is to see what goes up against bar in the final vote. Left. Go west, young man. Left. Yeah, I know. American. Oh, no. Oh, oh, right. Evenly split. 3 votes, one for each. You have you have gone against type. Okay, doesn't look like I'm going to get any more votes, so I'm going to roll a d6. If another vote does come in, it'll nullify this roll, but you have until I've rolled this d6. 1 to 2 restaurant, 3 to 4 left, 5 to 6 right. Going right. Okay. 343. Ah, hold on. There's some artwork as well. I didn't show the artwork. Look at the eyes. Not spooky at all. So 343. It's not going to be easy to slip by unnoticed. Roll 2d6 and test your stealth. Yeah, we passed. Test is successful. Turn to 587. You head into the right-hand corridor, past the shop on your right and the front desk on your left. Behind the front desk are the administration offices. You can see no door on this side. You hear a noise behind you, so you pull out your watch and try and see who it is in the reflection. 3 figures are there, but it's impossible to tell whether they are following you or not. The corridor runs behind the offices on your left, with a cleaning trolley halfway against the wall. Ahead of you in the right-hand corridor, you see a set of double doors, and opposite them, yet another corridor leading off to the left. Do we turn left down the corridor behind the offices, or continue towards a set of double doors? So, turn left down the corridor, or go to the double doors. Those are your choices. Only 5 minutes left of this stream tonight. We have got a long way into the book. A lot less waffle than usual. Wonder why that might be. And oh, in fact, here he is.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, hi.
How's it going?
You've arrived 5 minutes before this stream ends.
I just got back home.
Was it good?
Look at me.
Oh, look at you, all smart.
I know, don't I look sexy? Even sexier than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I had some good food, good laughs, good people. It's nice.
Yeah. Nice. Good.
How's this
Good.
book been so far?
I like it so far. Mechanics are familiar. Some new stats. It could do with a little more description, but there's lots of choices, and it feels very open.
Okay. A real IT guy. Hello, yes, tech support here to help you.
So, the moment, left is winning.
Oh,
You
I
have
get
to
to
have your
vote, don't
speaker up
I?
to
Ooh,
ear busting level to hear it. I can hear it really clearly.
is there something wrong with the audio? Hang on.
You're really clear to me. Try again. That's worse. That's far worse. You were nice and clear
What?
before.
Oh, what? Oh my god.
It was far, far better before.
Oops.
Oh, me. I'm faint. My microphone is right by my face.
Oh, I thought it was just me. Yeah, you did. This did sound a bit quieter than usual.
That's been said quite a lot recently. I'm wondering if something about my microphone has adjusted. Uh,
Oh, do you want to see some nice pictures? Look, I got a nice picture of me, my mum, and my niece.
oh, hello. Hello, mum and niece, even though you can see how small your mum is there. Right. Oh, I can
Yeah.
turn. Oh, right. I'm putting. Am I getting louder?
Sorry, I'll
Ah,
whisper. Is that better?
okay. Is that like? Is that better for me?
I think so.
Oh, I've cranked myself up to maximum. I'm now set to maximum. How's that? How is that?
You sound the same to me.
Is that any clearer? I'm just going to test something actually. Is it picking up the wrong microphone? Is that clearer? Because this is my other microphone. Or is that clearer? It's
Oh, there we go. Yep, that what you just did.
No, I just leant into. So this is my recording mic, but this one shouldn't be picking up.
No, it's not. No.
And this is my podcasting mic, which I'm now
Yeah,
sat
yeah.
by. Okay.
That's louder. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You got 4 votes, all for left.
Yeah, because I mean, the recording mic shouldn't even be picking up at all. So when I was speaking to the recording mic, it would have been the podcasting mic picking me up from about 18 inches away, rather than now I'm 6 inches away.
Yeah, and you got louder.
This mic used to pick up really clearly from a long distance away. I'm wondering if I've accidentally changed a setting on it so that now it only picks up when I'm really close to it. It's odd. I'll have to look into the settings. Okay, so okay, I'm ending the poll. Left corridor behind reception. 123. I can go on 15 minutes longer now you've turned up, Iman. Don't.
Yay!
Just to make you feel better.
Yay! I appreciate it. And I'm sure everyone in chat does too.
You turn down the corridor. You can hear machinery, and you assume there's a lift nearby. On the walls are pictures of fishing boats and a few of the volcanic reef you saw earlier when you left the boat. Unfortunately, whilst there are lights on, they aren't very bright, and you get an unpleasant feeling of claustrophobia. Halfway down the corridor, you come to the cleaning trolley. You can inspect it, but you can also hear voices in the vicinity. Right, so we have a choice here. Inspect the trolley, look for somewhere to hide, head right down the corridor, head left down the corridor.
Ooh.
Okay, I will try it. Let's just move this a little closer to me when I'm sort of sat typing. Right, start poll.
Oh, that's nice.
Trolley,
Yes.
hide, left or right. What I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to move my light so it's on my right hand side. Because at the moment, if I have this mic a long way forward, it actually blocks out some of the lamp that I've got that I used to read by.
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. I see.
Because unfortunately, my lamp, only one bulb, the top section isn't working properly. Only the bottom section works. If the top section worked, it'd be fine, but it doesn't. If the top section worked, my head would gleam horribly the whole time, though.
Ah, I'm blind.
Yeah. Trolley is winning. Trolley has all the votes.
I voted trolley.
You
See,
can get
it's a
off
Call
our
of
trolleys.
Cthulhu style of thing, so
Inspect stuff.
you know what I'm gonna do. Poke and prod.
Poke and prod. That's what they've been doing. That's why our conspicuousness went up to 10. That's not good. 577. But obviously, you've got to find things to get through, so you've got to balance it out. You quickly
I'm
scan
not.
the trolley.
You've got some typos in the title here, mate.
In what?
Lovecraftian.
Oh, whoops. Whoops. I will take that.
It's all right. I just noticed.
You quickly scan the trolley but can't see anything useful. Then the voices grow louder and you realize they're coming from the right-hand corridor. So, do we head towards the voices in the right-hand corridor? Do we head down the left-hand corridor? Or do we now look for somewhere to hide? The trolley was useless.
Oh, fuck.
But it told us that the voices were from the right, so I'm guessing it was useful. So we have options. Hide, left corridor, or right towards voices.
Corridor? I used to dream of living in corridor. Would have been palace to us.
We just got a bit of floor outside.
Yeah, I went to Yorkshire for the wedding. Bradford.
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 Is it still a shithole?
Well, the venue was absolutely fucking lovely. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. But the city itself?
Yeah, no, still the same.
Still a shithole. I last went there about 30 years ago, I think it was. I last went to Bradford.
Bloody hell! Yeah, no, it's changed a lot since then, but it's still Bradford.
Still Bradford.
I see. Well, I don't know. You're probably one of them, John. I see 6 people and only 4 votes, and we're at 50-50 right now. So lurker.
We haven't had. It's not been the busiest of streams, and I've had quite a few. Had to roll quite a few dice to break tie breaks.
Oh.
But we've had some loyal people who've stayed with us. Jake's been with us pretty much through the entire stream, I believe.
Good to have you, Jake.
Andy was here earlier.
Z, Andy.
Yeah, he's gone to bed now. He's gone to bed. Daniel's popped in, but he's out bowling with some of his family.
Nice.
Mercurius has popped in. One Ring and All Things Shining have been chatting recently. And I don't think I've missed anybody else. George. George is here. George Egorog. And
Yes.
Daryl Errett chimed in earlier.
Yes.
He hasn't chimed in since. That's scrolling up to see if there was anyone else. No, I haven't missed anybody. So we are at 50-50. So I'm going to have to end the poll because we have a stubborn lurker. And 1 to 3 we hide. 2 people said to go right towards the voices when we're trying to stay hidden.
Yes. I stole it. Aha, I got a 4.
So right towards the voices.
Apparently, yeah.
Did you vote for that?
No, I voted for hide, actually.
Yeah. 168. You're nearly at the right-hand corridor when the voices suddenly get louder. They're coming from the hallway in front of you. The only problem is you're not sure what they're saying. Something tells you not to continue, and you turn back to find a place to hide.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. Okay, then.
Okay. No sooner have you taken a couple of steps than you hear the voices behind you. You can run for it, or you can turn and face them. Right, okay. Run. Or turn to face them. Those are your options. You've got yourselves in this
brave boys
situation,
or
chat.
babbling bitch babies.
Run or turn to face them. Let me give some basic education in the game of Call of Cthulhu. Straight up fights are usually terrible because you're fragile and you die.
Well, I can sort of remove the mystery from the poll by saying I'm the only one who voted run, so that means by default you know who voted to face them.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 4 of you, all 4 of you.
There's 4 of you. Yeah, there's 4 of you who want to fight something.
This is going to be fun.
Are you all currently living under bridges? Calling up to people above the bridge. I am the troll who lives under the bridge. Pay me 5 gold to cross. I will eat you. I don't know why a troll would have a posh English accent, but
Well, I guess it depends on like where it's set, right? Because if they're American, it wouldn't be an American troll.
no.
It'd probably be some like uneducated sounding like southerner. Oh, I live under the bridge. Like a Jason Statham kind of thing. Oh, you want to get past me?
What a Londoner type.
Well, here's the fucking thing, right?
I didn't go to school, mate. Well, I did, but I didn't, if you know what I mean. Never there.
I play the same guy in every movie.
Always out doing a bit of stuff, you know, a bit of this, a bit of that. You know, wheeler dealer. Even when I was a teenager.
When I was born, I said to my dad, "Oh, I'm your dad now." Right? Everyone wants to be brave apart from me. So.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Turn to face them. 581. Should we get some art? Oh yes, artwork. You turn to face the voices. You hope they don't recognize you from your recent exploits. Roll 2d6 and test your conspicuousness. You have to
Oh.
roll higher to succeed. Iman, I'll let you do this.
Oh no.
Oh no. And we do have artwork. And shall we see if they recognize us? Yes, I think they have. And that's what they look like. And look at the starey eyes.
Oh, hello.
Oh, indeed. Oh, indeed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Otherwise, turn to 310.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, it seems the three people do recognize you. Before you know what's happening, they knock you to the ground. The last thing you see is them raise a wooden bat to strike you. Your rescue attempt ends here.
Oops.
And thus, we have lost the book. Let that be a a learning experience, a chastening learning experience. Yeah, yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We've been captured by the Innsmouth people, probably fed to fish, sacrificed to fish god. Who knows? Who knows? But we is dead. But
We
that's
didn't
fair.
even get a chance to dodge. I call bullshit.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So, fellas,
Nothing bad would happen, he said.
no, no, nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad will happen.
You can
No.
all blame me if you want. I mean, you were still alive till I turned up.
Yeah, yeah. You've taken 15 minutes to kill us, even though you haven't voted for any of the options that led to our death.
Damn it. I knew
Yes,
speaking
we
to
will
Sanchez
start
was a
again.
bad idea.
We will start again next Friday because I've gone on 15 minutes extra just to make sure Iman didn't feel like we were running away from him.
Oh, no, no. Everyone's run away from me. It's fine. Don't worry.
You're used to it. You're used to it. Uh,
Well, at
anyhow,
least we got a fresh start next week, and I'll actually be here
so
to
what?
kill
What
you
was the
even quicker.
what was the dinner you had? What dinner?
Chicken tikka, seek kebabs, fish like sort of battered like spicy fish, Bombay potatoes, meat palau rice, lamb curry, chicken curry, naan bread, ice cream, gulab jamun, and then like a bunch of like little cakes and stuff like that were on platters. Yeah,
Everything,
all in
basically.
all, yeah, I got well. You can't see below the camera, but yeah, got a bit of a tub.
A bit of a tub. Yes. Things were going incredibly well since until Iman turned up, and
It's just
somehow
like real life. I just worm my way in and just ruin things and then leave.
I will say I would have I would have had to been careful what I eat, but I would have dived straight in with the fish and the Bombay potato. I'm
Oh,
particular.
it's so good.
I'm a particular fan. I love a bit of Bombay potato, and if I get while I don't cook fish all that much, if I get an option to have it while I'm out, I often do.
Yeah,
A good piece of fish or a good pie are my
yeah,
two main go tos when I go out.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, most places don't do fish that well, but the ones that do is like, oh, yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. And I do
Basically
love.
fish pakoras.
Yeah, and I do love spicy fish. I've made fish curries before and things like that. It's nice. Nice. I do like fish. Fish goes really well with the right spices.
Yeah, my stomach's going to be telling me off tomorrow, but my mouth was happy today.
Yes. Yeah.
That being said, I mean, plenty of protein. So next, if you see me next week and I'm massive, I've got gains. You know why?
Yes. 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 Anyway, I'm going to bring this stream to a close because I've been going on for 2.25 hours now. And, is egg custard pie a thing in the UK? Yes, it is. And I sadly can't eat it anymore.
I don't like it anyway.
I used to love it. Love it. I like custard is one of my favourite things on the planet. Can't have it anymore.
Oh,
Rhubarb. Rhubarb. Oh, rhubarb crumble. Used to be brilliant with custard as well. I can't have custard anymore. But still a bit of rhubarb crumble. Love it.
well, surely you can make like some sort of custard alternative with oat milk or something.
I've never tried. I don't know how it would thicken. I suppose I could try. Might be rancid though.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Won't know until I try. Okay, yeah, maybe that's something I'll go doing. But I'm going to get off because I've been going for 2.25 hours. While you've been
Yes, you can make custard with oat milk, according to